Mbappe just needs to be a bit more ruthless up front, bit more ruthless. Get the ball earlier out of your feet. Score the opportunities you have. Be clinical in every game that you can be. And that gives you the opportunity to say, look, this is Mbappe. This is who I am. This is the player that I'm supposed to be. And Real Madrid can elevate you, especially Ancelotti can elevate you with the players that we have at the team. You can be that player. But if you don't show it in the next 5 games, Real Madrid fans are going to be calling for you to be dropped. I'm going to be honest. What's going on, guys? Dave here. Mallorca won, Real Madrid won, and honestly, that second half performance was fucking trash. It was so shit. I cannot believe it. Honestly, I was actually looking at the first half and I said, okay, Real Madrid are playing some nice football, some good play, obviously, for the first goal from Rodrigo. Absolutely brilliant football. Suddenly, second half comes and they switch off. They legitimately switch off. Mbappe missed a string of chances, an absolute string of chances that, I know it's his first match in La Liga. I know he still has time to adapt to the team, but I kept on saying this in my match preview that Real Madrid always start La Liga poorly. They always start. They don't look of the Real Madrid that we all know can play this absolute brilliant football. There were some glimpses in it during this game, a few glimpses. But from the second half performance, I really can't believe how we played. It was disjointed. Mallorca had a lot of counter-attacking opportunities, a lot of opportunities to actually win that game. There was one that just flashed wide. And I can't believe also the defending for that corner. What was Rudiger? What was Mbappe doing? And obviously, Bellingham played outstanding throughout the match in certain spells, and I probably give him man of the match for the whole team. But what was the defending around that corner? I just cannot believe it. And Ancelotti has to go into that dressing room and actually address these problems for the next game, because honestly, I cannot just see Real Madrid. I want to see them have a very, very good start to a La Liga campaign. And they just started slowly once again. The next game is against Valladolid, yeah. So, you know what? I think we'll win that. But like I said in the match preview, that this is going to be a tough game. Mallorca play good football. They have, Mariki obviously at the front. And he is an absolute shithousery striker. Absolute shithousery striker. And he deserves all the credit in the world for his performance today. Absolutely putting Rudiger and Eder Militao on the back foot all the time when they had the opportunity to do so. And Vinny obviously was taken off. Bellingham was taken off. I didn't really understand the substitutions. I think keeping Vinny on at least would have done, him justice as well, the way that he played in that first half. And second half came and I just didn't see anything. Obviously, Bellingham was probably the best player on that field today. Best player by far. Really, really good hold-up play. Really, really good hold-up play. Bringing other players into the occasion, especially with Mbappe, especially with Vinny, especially with Rodrigo. And I don't know. It's just looking very, very, very weird at the moment. Obviously, preseason wasn't the best. Obviously, the Super Cup final, we won that against Atalanta. But you know what? La Liga is where it's at. That's where you need to start strongly. You need to start strongly in La Liga, because that gives you the momentum moving forward into the other competitions. We're talking about Copa del Rey. We're talking about Champions League when that restarts again. So there's some questions that have to be answered. Mendy, what the fuck were you doing there, mate? Straight red card, last minute of the game. And now probably Fran Garcia needs to take over the next couple of games. It's absolutely, I don't know why this thumbs up thing is coming up on my flipping screen. But honestly, I cannot stand the attitude of the players in the second half. Mbappe probably was, in terms of the chances he'd had, Probably the worst player on the pitch. Probably the worst player on the pitch. A good play style with a lot of the other players, but for the amount of chances he had, definitely should have tucked one away, especially that glancing header. I don't know how he even completely missed the ball. Obviously, the chance they had in his left foot, and he just literally, he's pausing too much before he wants to shoot. La Liga plays at a much faster pace than League 1 for me. So that pause thing, he needs to be driven out of his game. And if Ancelotti does that, then he probably could be a very prolific striker for Madrid, especially especially across the season and further seasons to come. So for me, Mbappe just needs to be a bit more ruthless up front, a bit more ruthless. Get the ball earlier out of your feet. Score the opportunities you have. Be clinical in every game that you can be. And that gives you the opportunity to say, look, this is Mbappe. This is who I am. This is the player that I'm supposed to be. And Real Madrid can elevate you, especially Ancelotti can elevate you with the players that we have at the team. You can be that player. But if you don't show it in the next 5 games, Real Madrid fans are going to be calling for you to be dropped. I'm going to be honest. If you don't start putting away your chances, Real Madrid fans are going to be very, very angry. And they're going to start calling for your head as well to be dropped out of the team and just revert back to type. Revert back to Bellingham, Rodrigo, Vinny. That's it. And then we can play our system that we want to. So you need to fix up in the next 4-5 games 100%. Yeah, because the chances that you had should have been taken. If Benzema was there, 100% gone in the goal. 100% in the goal. Yeah. And even if we had the last year system, 100% of those chances would have been tucked away. So we missed a lot of chances. Mallorca missed a string of a lot of chances as well. And I don't know. It's just the same old shit with Real Madrid in the first few games of the season. They start very slow. And I don't know what it is about the break before the start of the season. It just does not resonate with the players of Madrid. Yes, we won the Super Cup final against an Atalanta side that weren't really there, obviously. And we tucked away our chances there. Great, yeah. Mbappe scored, great. But La Liga is the competition that we have to go for first and foremost. Because there's no other competition, that is so crucial in that beginning stage, because it's the only competition really that you play for a couple of months before, obviously, Copa del Rey starts, before Champions League starts. And you need that momentum going forward. And if Mbappe, you don't start putting in those chances that you have, you would be called out by the Real Madrid fans, 100%. You'd be called out by them, and it's not going to sit well with Real Madrid fans. This performance, So look, I'm not gonna slate Mbappe too much. I'm gonna go through player ratings. Courtois, decent performance, made a really good outstanding save in the first half, and I'll probably give him a 6-7 out of 10. Mendy, poor, 3 out of 10, maybe even less. Rudiger and Militao, not really good. Rudiger, especially not picking up your man in the corner. Come on, obviously Bellingham had his fault with that as well, but Rudiger needs to be a guy marking that central striker, 100%. Yeah, so 5 out of 10 for Rudiger. Militao 6 out of 10. Carvajal, poor crossing overall, probably a 6 out of 10. Valverde, really poor. I don't know what happened to him today. He picked up some runners here and there, but not really that good. 6 out of 10. Tchouaméni, 6 out of 10. Bellingham, very good performance today, and I would probably give him an 8 out of 10 man of the match. Vinny, 7 out of 10. Mbappe, 6 out of 10. And Rodrigo, obviously for the goal, 7 out of 10. And you know what? It's just gonna go better. It's just gonna get better. I know it's the first game, and maybe jumping the gun here, but you know what? Barcelona won away against Villarreal yesterday, and this is the kind of performance you need to have in your very first game. Especially against Mallorca. And it's almost going to be a tough game going against Mallorca. We know that it's going to be a tough game. And they did have a pretty poor pre-season. And Just I'm really frustrated. I'm really, really frustrated by that performance, and I really want to see Real Madrid show their true qualities. They did do it in glimpses across this match. Don't get me wrong. Some of the football they were playing were absolutely brilliant. Then, dagger. Corner, dagger. And we need to learn how to defend set pieces better as well. There needs to be somebody who's going to needs to be brought in to learn to defend set pieces. And it's just, I don't know. We just looked lackluster in the second half. It was very lethargic, no cutting edge up front, and I'm just really frustrated. So, guys, that's me. Guys, make sure you subscribe to Madrid Fan TV. And yeah, I'm out, guys. I'm just out. Really poor.